Hey Alpha fam, welcome back to another episode of Alpha Commission. Today on Alpha Commission, of course, we're going to go over that drop on the altcoins as well as the BTC chart where we did plummet approximately $1,000 or so as we have been following this bear flag formation here. Now, this bear flag could end up taking us all the way down to 38,000. Perhaps even lower, where we do have more support around the $35,000 area. But yeah, currently we are driving to the downside. The bullish harmonic that we did find on the 1 hour has not yet played out. We are in a discount zone in this range, and so there is still the possibility for a nice bounce here. And we're printing another 1 hour harmonic, which could imply a potential mean reversion, perhaps to reacquire the volatility pivot, which is now hovering somewhere around 42,200. Above 42,200, I start to just be very neutral on this chart, and definitely above 42,740, I would say we're back on our feet. However, in our last episode, we did have the neutral point somewhere around 44,000. I mentioned we did need to acquire the neutral point in order to continue, in order to put bulls in charge, and unfortunately we got a pretty sizable rejection there, meaning that although the bulls tried, the bears just defended their drive down and are now putting in a pretty common second drive down on the charts, and usually that's where we start to find some exhaustion. So we are going to look to see, can we hold this area, and I've demarked a buffer here, perhaps to 39,945. Under there, I would think we're probably going to wick lower to this order block below us, but just meandering in this area, just oscillating around these prices. Perhaps we could get some ping pong between the bear zone and the pivot as this second drive down tries to fill some fair value gaps or perhaps even recover. I don't see that recovery happening unless we're above 43,300 and 85 at an absolute minimum, where bulls will have to show their strength, and it's really above 43,893 where I suggest that there's a possibility of continuation with some type of indication of strength coming back to the bulls above 44,644. If we are able to acquire 47,230, basically half of this order block that has currently been sending us to the downside after a nice rejection up at the 49K area, then there would be a possibility for us to just have even bullish continuation on the higher time frames. But again, guys, that's neither here nor there. Currently, we're just fighting for our support, so that's what we're going to be looking out for today. Now, if we are to just continue to drive down, because if you take a look at our daily chart, and these are the daily levels, but I was on the 1 hour just for detail of those harmonics. On the daily chart, you can see that we are underneath the Bollinger Band midline. We are underneath the 9 and 21 EMAs, which are now currently squeezing to the downside. Okay, we do have some support here around 39.7 with the 89 EMA, but really that could be a hard drop should we lose that all the way down to 35, as I was indicating, where we do have these additional order blocks. Guys, if we do lose that critical area, then we could be talking about flash wicks all the way into the upper 20s, including maybe 29,000, 27,000, or roughly in that ballpark. With some additional support below us in the low 20s. So this is really your outlook for BTC. Either we flip back into our range very strongly and let bulls acquire some momentum so that we can actually take out more of this fair value gap, perhaps flip this big alpha energy area to just add some strength to the move, and then we'll be talking about our bull zone and perhaps even tagging lower 50s. But in our current state, unfortunately, we are in the middle of a squeeze to the downside, a 921 EMA squeeze to the downside on the daily, and we just have to see, does our support hold? Is this just a fake out? Is this just a liquidity grab, which could be bullish and just send us? Or do we breach these lower levels and get sent down, a level in this game called crypto? Guys, that's your alpha for the day. Stay safe and happy trading.